Hey folks, Lisa here with Back Alley. I have a new kit that I'm going to put together. And I thought some of you might want to come along with me. So it is the Sunflowers Quilt by Riley Blake. And it uses the homemade fabric line, which is just beautiful. I'll show you here in a little bit the actual fabrics. But it's going to be 84.5 by 84.5. And it says that it's for beginners. And I believe it because each one of the blocks are pretty much the same. They're just changing colors. So this one should be a good, easy sew for the start of the new year. So with that said, come along with me. Let's take a look at the fabrics and get started. See you in a little bit. All right, let's explore the fabrics for our Sunflowers quilt. Again, we'll take a look at it. And I've gone ahead and put the colors together on a couple design boards. And so this one is one of them. This one might be the first one that we do. Beautiful colors. And then we have a bright yellow. And then it's kind of a peachy, I would call this peach. And then another green. And this one here is so cute. It's got bees on it. Beautiful fabric. Beautiful, beautiful fabric. So yeah, and there's not too many steps, but I'm going to pull my steps out just so I have them. And I don't know, this one might be a free pattern on Riley Blake's website. I'll check and see if that's the case, and I'll link it down below. So it's basically flying geese and half square triangles. And then sashing. So it should come together. It may take us a little bit of time. I want to do each block separately. That way, if I get done with the block and it's taken some time to get through it, then, you know, I'm not. But you could run, like you could create all the flying geese all at once and then do the half square triangles, do all those. That'd be very efficient way to do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do each block separately, just for video content. So, all right, I'm going to use white thread in my machine. I'm going to use my Janome to build these blocks. I think that's it. Let's get sewing. All right, we're going to get started. So this is the fabric. I'm going to try to leave it here as long as it doesn't get my way. That way y'all can see it. So the first thing that we're going to do, let's see, what is the first thing we're going to do? We're going to gather these. I tried to group them as well, so we're going to grab these and we're going to do these up. Okay, and I might need more room. Might have to take that down. Yep, I'm gonna have to take this down, folks. Sorry. I know some like to see the board. If I had an additional, camera and I could pull it, that would be great. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some flying geese, 8 flying geese. So we're going to and I am going to and I'm going to get my pen and my little ruler. Thought I was prepared. Doesn't feel like I'm prepared. Okay, and I'm going to draw a line from corner to corner. This one doesn't seem like it's long enough. Okay, down there. Oh, of course, I would do that. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, I'm going to take it and go corner to corner. I'm going to get a starter too. Get a starter. And I'm going to find my foot pedal. We rearranged my room a little bit, so everything is just a little willy wonky for me. And just sew on that line all the way down. Just like so. Okay. Now I need my little scissors. Boy, why am I not... Don't have it together today, do I? I need my little scissors. Where's my little scissors? Okay. And then I'm going to, right along here, going to cut this side off, and then I'll press this one along that edge, like that. Okay. So let's get our cutting mat out. And I'm not going to measure. I mean, I can guesstimate that one. And I'll use this because I think I can still get I'm going to throw it in my scripts anyways and see. So, okay. All right, and then let's give it a press, and we're going to press to the dark side. Okay. And then we're going to take this other one, and we're going to line it up. And you could use paper piecing paper. I couldn't find the right size for this project, but I think that that if you could use paper piecing, or even if you could, make your own template for this size, that would be good as well. And one of my subscribers suggested I buy a little mat, and I think I'm actually going to do that. I think that would be helpful. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim this one off. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and press to the green. There you have it. You see that? There you have it. That's our first one. We've got to do 8 more. So I'm going to do that offline. I'll be right back. And I'll show you there. A little bit better there, isn't it? And I've gone ahead and marked my lines. And we're going to sew. Oh, and I'm using the gingham to do these flying geese. And we're going to make 8 of these. Okay. I'm going to do one and show you, and then I'll do the others offline. It's the same process, so. Okay. And, whoops. And we're going to trim. Okay. I'm going to move my board out of the way. And I'm going to press. Just like that. And then I'm going to add this next one here. Okay, and then we're going to trim. Okay. And then we're going to press it. There. There's our unit. It's cute. Well, hello, Cooper. Cooper came to see us for just a second. Oh, and there's Jinx, his brother. So, okay, so we have that. So I'll do the other 8. Actually, it ends up being just 4, but we need to do these. So I'll do those offline, and I'll be right back. All right, so I finished up our flying geese. Finished up the flying geese. And now we're gonna take and we are going to, what are we gonna do with these? We're going to add, excuse my reach. We are going to add these like this on these 2. So we're going to do this first. So we're going to add this block to this, just like that. Okay? Okay, we're going to do this one. So I need 2 of them because they're going to go on the sides. Okay, find the string back here. Okay, I'm going to put another one on the other side. This one, do the same thing, add one to that side. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and press. Okay, I have 1. 2. So we have two of these units now. Okay. So those are done. And so we can, let's go ahead and I'm going to set those aside, and I'm actually going to do 2 more. And I'm just going to add it on each side, like we did the other ones, but then I'm going to add gingham to these 2. I lost it. I didn't know where it went. Okay, I'm going to grab this one. And I'm going to put the other piece on the other side. I mean, this is coming together pretty simple. I know when I first started I struggled with the flying geese. They were a little scary. But I mean, after you do so many, I think the flying geese get easier. It's really just remembering, you know, you want to have at least like a fourth where they come together, like right through here if possible, because you're joining them. You know you're going to join them potentially with other pieces and such like that. So you want to, because otherwise you'll end up losing your points. So that's no fun to lose the points when they're supposed to have points. Okay, so I'm going to press this. And I'm going to press this one. Whoops, 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 whoops. Sorry. Okay. So we have this unit. So we have that unit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our gingham and we're going to put 1 and 1 on each end. So we're going to put it on the end. Okay, I'll do one on the other side. Ouch, I touched my arm with my iron. Made a little bit of a blister. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and press these and try not to burn myself again. All right, so now we have these two units. So we have two of these, which will be for the top. So we're gonna grab our block that we've been working on. So we're gonna grab our star. And it looks so good. It looks so good. I'll need to give it a really, really good press, but. All right, so we've got our star, and we're first going to put this one without the gingham on each end. So we want it to be out like that, right? Yes. All right, so I want to marry these up again. Okay. And I always like to put a clip. They seem to marry up really good already, so that's always a good thing. Okay. All right, when I get closer to that, my point, I'm going to slow down. You can adjust a little bit either way. see what we have. Nice. All right, so it turned out good. Now we're gonna do the opposite side with the other piece that doesn't have the gingham. Don't want the gingham. We want to make sure that we flip it out. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line them up. Line them up and pin them. And I always put a clip at the other end. Don't have to if you don't want to. You don't even need to pin it if you think, you know, that if there's confidence that it will line up when you sew it. I don't have that confidence. I want to make sure that it's got, the points are there and I don't sew over them. All right, here we go. Take my pen out. Getting close to my point, so I want to make sure that I'm not taking off the tip of it. Okay. See how we did? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Getting all sorts of extra on my white. But now we have that block. We've got that put together. I'm going to go ahead and press it, and then we'll do these. All right, so we have that piece. So I will be right back. I gotta change out my battery, and I will be right back. All right, so we got this piece, and now we're going to add our other two pieces. We're gonna add the ones that have the gingham on them to the long sides. Okay. And there's a couple spots that I want to make sure that line up. And I'll know, I'll know that it's got to be above here, which is fine. And then, yep. So I've got two of them that I got to watch out for. I got three of them actually. So, okay. All right, let's sew it. We're ready. I think even if you're a confident sewer, I mean, sometimes you would want to just take the time to get those points. Make sure that you're not missing it, right? I'm coming up to the one I can see. I'm going to slow down a little bit for it. Perfect. Here's my other one. And I know, oh, my bobbin. I've got to put a new bobbin in. I will here after I get this done. So I know that I can't go past where the needle place is. Okay, see how well we did. Let's see how well we did. Okay, so that looks pretty good. There we go. We didn't take out that point. We didn't take out that point. That's good. That one's good. And it lined up. We did it. So what we'll do is we'll do the other side, but what I'm going to do is change out my bobbin, okay? So let's do the other side. Take off some of these. Okay. All right, so we did this side. We're going to do the opposite side. We're going to do this side. Same way we just did. We want it so that they flare out as well. All right, so let's pin it. For me, I would rather take the time to ensure that I know where my points are. Coming up on one. Looks like we're okay from a fourth perspective. 1/4 inch. Okay. Coming up on the one we can see. Got this one. All right. Let's see how I did. I touched the iron with my, I touched the iron against my arm and made it, it hurts. All right, so that looks good. This one's good, didn't take off that point. So that looks good. That looks good. That looks good, didn't take that one off. That looks good. This one's good. And that looks good. Yay! That is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and press it. So it's getting bigger. So there it is. It's pretty. It's very, very pretty. All right. So the next is going to be, we are going to take our forest bloom and a white. And we're gonna make, so we're gonna take okay, we're gonna take those, we'll set this aside. And now we are going to make half square triangles. So I'll take this one first. Take a sip of my tea, which is cold. And so we've got white, and then I've got my first pattern that I'm going to work with. And I am going to take and mark. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line from corner to corner on each one of these. Do that on all four of these. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to grab one of these, right sides to right sides. And I'm going to make sure that it's like squared up on them. And I'm going to not sew on the line. I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch on both sides. I think I'll start this way. Okay, I'm just going to chain them, meaning I'm going to do one right after the other. So I've sewn on one side, and I'm going to sew on the other side. All right. Now the fun part. I enjoy making half square triangles. So now we've sewed on both sides. Let me see if I. So I'm gonna cut right up the red line, and that'll give me 2. Let's grab our cutting board and let's get them cut. So I'm going to just cut right up the red line. Gives me 2. Just like that. And I think these are going to be, it says trim to 4.5. So let me open them first because we're going to do the same thing to these. Those are cutting mat. So we want them to be 4.5. Okay. What I like about this ruler is that there's a line down the center of it. So when I'm doing half square triangles, I can marry that line up to here and it will literally square it off for me, which is so much better. So we're going to do it just like that. And then my board turns, at least if I unlock it, it turns. So it turns for me, so make sure that I'm all where I need to be. Moved it, I did. That's all right, I'm just gonna put it back. I'm kind of in an awkward position here. Okay. There we have it. So I'll go ahead and square up the rest of them. And then I'll do these and do the same thing. And then we'll come back. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. So I made all of the half square triangles in this and in this. So now we're going to take, we created some of these. We created what, 6 extra of these. So we're going to use these and we're going to put this one on the side. Can you all see what I'm doing? Kind of. Is that better? That might be better. Okay. On each side. So we're going to do that first. Okay. We're going to add this one. and they're, if you look at this, they're all going away. So it's like, they're all like, these are going this way and these are going this way, which is what you want. Okay. And then we're going to take this, the other one that we were doing, and we're going to, again, on each one, they're going to, the points are going to either face left or they're going to face right. Okay. And then again, the point's going to, it's going to, I'm going to work on the right side, so it's going to go that way. The point's going to face that way. Okay, let's go ahead and press it. Okay, so now we have that. Okay, and we want 2 of these. All right, so I have the one side. Now we're going to do the other side. So all of them are going to go this way because we're working on the left side. Okay, so we have each one of these built. So now we're almost done with our big block. All right, so we finished that. Probably look better that way. All right, so we, let's see, on 2 of these, I think we're just going to do it right now. So we're going to take 2 of these, and we are going to take, oops, that wasn't very nice of me. So we're going to take 4 of our white, just our clear whites, and we're going to add 1 on each side. All right, so we have 2 of these units that have the white on the end, and then we have two that do not. So we're going to take these and just set the ones with the white aside for a second. We're going to go get our big block. Here's our big block. And we're going to pick a side that we want to start with. I'm going to start with this side. And take one of the ones that we don't have a white on the end of it. And I'm going to pin that in place. Okay, let's go ahead and sew this one side. We'll see what we have. All right, let's take a look and see how we did. Pretty good there, pretty good there. Almost got rid of our point there, but it's there. That looks good. That looks good. That side looks pretty good. So we'll press it. Now we'll go to the opposite side and we'll do the same thing. Gonna do the same thing. What's my phone doing? Good, okay. All right, let's sew this side. All right, let's check to see how we did. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and press it. So now we have this unit. Kind of cool. So now we're going to put on this side and the other side. And that will be with our white. So we're going to grab those. And I'll be right back. I got to switch out my battery for my camera. So we'll come back and we'll do the top and bottom. And then we'll be done with this block. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we just put on that piece. So now we're going to go on the opposite side. So you see the white here and we're going to put on this side. We've got two, the top and bottom. Whoops, bumped y'all again. All right, these are the last pieces for this block. Okay. So just let's go ahead and sew it. Got it all pinned, ready to sew it. Why is that one upside down? I've got one that wants to flip upside down when it goes in there. Okay. See how we did. Looks good there. What happened here? We didn't catch We didn't catch the other side. We need to fix that. Make sure that that catches right through there. Okay, let's take a look at it. Better. Okay, so that turned out okay. That's okay. Didn't lose a point here. Good here. We're good there. And we're good there. Let's go ahead and pin the other side and get it done. So we're going to go to the opposite side and get the other one with the white, the solid whites on there. And we're going to get this one pinned. Our last row for this block. All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see. All right, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. 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 All right, let me press it. Let's take a look at it. Take a look at it. That turned out beautiful, didn't it? Get it in front of the camera. That's our first one. We've completed our first one. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it turned out fantastic. The star in the center. So the star in the center. On the sides. And so each block, there's 4 blocks. So in essence, we're a quarter through. Makes for an easy quilt to come together. So the other ones have just a little bit of different variety in color to where the blocks go and such. So make sure that you hit the notification button so that you can get the next 3 videos as we work through each block. And yeah, because there is just a little bit of different variety to the colors and where they go and things like that. So you'll wanna make sure that you catch those other videos as I put them out. But with that said, our sunflower quilt is coming along fantastic. I will again make sure that I link below, and I think it is a free pattern, but either way, I'll link it down below so y'all can go check it out if you want. I think this would be really cool, just kind of scrappy too. I think it'd be awesomely cute that way. There's so many variations. I mean, you could do a dark one, like a fall color. You could do, like this is a summer one. I mean, there's so many varieties of colors and the way you could do this pattern, and it comes together super quick. So feel free to subscribe. That actually helps me bring more content to you all. So the more subscribers I have, the more content I can put out and the more things that I can do. So I'm really striving to get to that 1,000 mark so that I can, I can't wait to do like giveaways and you know, just other things that you can do when you get to that level with YouTube. So if you could support me by just simply clicking on subscribe, that's it. So until next time, until the next video, we'll continue to work on this quilt and get it done. It'll probably take us the next probably three and a half videos. Maybe we can get it done with the do the sashings and things like that on the last one. We'll see. But till next time, I'll see you then. Bye, folks.